World Cup is happening right now. 3 countries, 16 cities, 48 nations, and somewhere out there, someone is confidently explaining the round of 32 to you, like you already know what that means. You nod, you smile, you have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. That ends today. In the next 7 minutes, no jargon, no prior knowledge required. You will understand exactly how the biggest football tournament in human history works. Stick figures will be involved. Let's go. Let's start with the number that changes everything, 48. For 28 years, from France in 1998 all the way through Qatar in 2022, every single World Cup had exactly 32 teams. That was the rule. 32. Always. This year, FIFA added 16 more nations. Countries like Panama, Morocco, Indonesia, nations that have never been this far before, are competing on the biggest stage in football. 48 teams. It's never happened before. And it changes literally everything about how this tournament works. Now, where is all of this happening? The United States, Canada, and Mexico, 3 countries hosting one tournament simultaneously, 16 cities total. From Vancouver in the cold north, all the way down to Guadalajara in Mexico. Mexico kicked things off on June 11th at the Estadio Azteca in Mexico City, one of the most legendary stadiums ever built. The final happens on July 19th in New York at MetLife Stadium, 82,500 people. One winner, the largest crowd ever for a World Cup final. Okay, here's the part everyone gets confused about. How does the tournament actually work? Step 1. The group stage. 48 teams are split into 12 groups of 4 teams each. Every team plays 3 matches, once against each other team in their group. Win a game, 3 points. Draw, 1 point. Lose, 0. At the end of the group stage, the top 2 teams from each group go through automatically. But here's the twist. The 8 best third-place teams also advance. That means 32 teams survive the group stage. Step 2. The round of 32. Single elimination. You lose, you go home. Simple, brutal, perfect. From there, it's the round of 16, then quarterfinals, 8 teams left. Then semifinals, 4 teams left. 2 matches, 2 winners. Then the final, 1 match, 1 champion, June 11th to July 19th. 38 days, 104 matches total. FIFA also introduced new rules specifically for this tournament. Here's the one that matters most. When a player is being substituted, replaced by a teammate, they now have exactly 10 seconds to walk off the pitch. 10 seconds. That's it. If they take longer, the new player has to wait a full extra minute before entering. Why? Because time wasting has always been one of football's biggest problems. Players would walk off as slowly as possible to kill time. Not anymore. There's also a new group stage rule. In certain situations, a penalty shootout can happen after a 90-minute draw to award a bonus point. Less chance of backroom deals. Now let's talk about why countries actually care about this so much. The team that wins the 2026 World Cup gets $50 million. That's a record, up from $42 million in Qatar 2022. Even teams that get knocked out in the first round walk away with millions. But honestly, the money is not the point. The World Cup is the single most watched sporting event on planet Earth. More viewers than the Olympics, more than the Super Bowl, more than anything else. Winning it doesn't just pay. It defines a generation. It's the thing players remember on their deathbed. That's why they care. So, who should you actually watch? France. Built around Kylian Mbappe, the fastest player at this tournament. They finished runners-up in Qatar. They want revenge. Watch France. Brazil. 5 World Cup titles, the most of any nation in history. They play with a style nobody else can copy. Always worth watching. Argentina, the reigning champions. Lionel Messi won the World Cup for them in 2022, and he is still here in 2026, still playing. Don't miss Argentina, England. They have not won the World Cup since 1966. 60 years of hurt. Every tournament they get close. Maybe this time. Now the dark horses, the teams nobody's talking about, who could shock everyone. Morocco reached the semifinals in Qatar. They're back and better. The USA are playing on home soil. That changes everything about the crowd energy. Japan and South Korea have been improving every single tournament. Any of these teams could make a deep run. So, here is the entire 2026 World Cup in one sentence. 48 teams, 3 countries, 104 matches, 1 trophy, $50 million, 38 days, starting right now. The group stage ends June 27th. The knockout rounds begin June 28th. The final is July 19th in New York.